Alright, I am back, and we are coming up on 12 after.
Still here.
Tripwire
As
here.
am I.
Grackle's here.
Okay,
Amazon here.
I think we have everybody. Alright then. So, you are going to do the thing with CAF Custodial Services, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
so how do you want to start?
Figure out where they are.
Okay,
Yeah, that seems
That's
like a
always
pretty
good.
solid beginning.
go ahead and give me a matrix search then. Whoever wants to do it.
Yeah, I'm game.
Oh dear. I think I should take it from here.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Never mind.
Okay. So, 4 successes. You were able to find the main host for CAF Custodial Services. It looks to be a business in. Check my map here, verify I've got this correct. It does look to be based out of Newcastle, which is the southern end of Bellevue, the area that not a lot of people like to go to on the south side of Interstate 90 and just east of the 405. It looks like they've got a facility, looks almost like a refinished warehouse, a yard with several vehicles. It looks like they've got mostly sedans and maybe 1 or 2 vans for those deep cleanings, like when you hire a team to clean deep clean carpets before you sell a house. So they've got probably 2 Bulldog step vans, and they've got a small fleet of, looks like a combination of Ford Americars, Honda Artemises, and Mercury Comets.
Okay, well.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
All right. We'll drive that way and park a couple blocks away while we figure out how to go in.
All
Do they
right.
have any obvious security there?
For that, I will need a perception check of whatever variety you wish, although I don't think you can smell cameras.
Well, let's start with matrix perception.
Alrighty. Very nice.
I forgot last time. I have a limit of 6 on that.
Okay. Is that your mental limit?
Yeah, it's mental.
Okay. And are you using vision enhancement at all?
Oh, I totally forgot I was wearing contacts with that.
Vision enhancement does add +1 to die, +1 to limit, so per rating.
Okay. So I'm rating 7 then. Cool.
Yep. Now you know.
Thank you.
Are those all of the rolls?
I would say so.
Okay. Alright, so I will start at the top and... Well, no, I won't. I'll start at the bottom and work my way up, because that seems to be how it's going to work with the number of successes. Alright, so visual perception, 5 hits. This building looks like it's got a chain link fence. It's got chain link fence that goes all the way around, basically protecting the vehicles. You do see obvious security cameras at the corners of the building, covering the doors and the lot. This does have a warehouse rolling bay door. Looks like that way they can roll the bay door up and load whatever supplies they need. So there are cameras on the lot at all times, and they are on. Fence itself, it looks like it's got no security guard outpost, but it does have a one of those RFID readers. Maybe there's looks like Yeah, this place has got a keypad as well, so you can input a manual code in order to open the gate, and then the gate just kind of slides open, slides closed as it needs to be.
I hear a kitty.
Yeah, he won't shut up.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
He wants in on the run.
He does. And
Wants to get that
Can
poodle.
the owner of the green stuff slide it a little to the left?
Yep, sure.
Thank you.
So, Matrix Perception, you see that there is a host here built on the backs of whatever various devices are in the area. You do see the video cameras, you see a motion sensor on the gate, although the motion sensor is probably pointing back towards the warehouse itself. You see the device of an RFID reader, and you do not see the keypad.
Okay, and any on-site securities, commlinks or anything?
You see no on-site security, you see no comlinks, you do see drones, but they look like they are of the cleaning variety inside. By area rating, I'm going to assume you mean security rating. This is a C-rated security zone, which is the occasional patrol, probably once every couple hours, and it is a vehicle with at least 2 officers inside. Alright, so that's 7 successes on visual perception. You can see that the fence itself is not in the best of conditions. You do not see any wires leading to it, nor any large power box nearby, so there's no capacitors. It is probably not electrified. There is barbed wire atop the fence, but there are ways around that, and it looks like the door itself into the building has a manual key. It does not have a maglock on it.
Huh. All right. Well, I think we might be able to get in here.
Yeah, just maybe. I have an auto
yeah.
picker if we want to
Yeah.
get inside.
It probably
I
would
can-
be best to have look like we've got some normal cleaning supplies.
Yeah, I'm happy to use sequencers, anything we need on the keypad too.
Okay. One hit on a sensing, you see that other than yourselves, the only auras that are nearby at this time of evening are a couple of alley cats doing alley cat things behind the building near the dumpsters.
Actually, do we need to go into the building to get this car or the ID chip we need?
Oh, important question. Are the RFIDs broadcasting from the cars themselves?
You see that every car does have an RFID tag that is being broadcast, yes. Specific to the vehicle.
Okay, yep. That's I'll say over DNI. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'm going to be a little cautious here, and I'm going to go ahead and cast Detect Life in a small area.
Okay. By all means.
That's... I think I'm going to need to do a force 2... Make it force 5. And hold on. Damn. I only got 2 successes.
Okay. Alright. Good old Adobe Reader crashes once again. There we go. Detect life. So living beings, but not spirits, within the range of the sense, knows their number and relative location. So, off of your detect lift spell, you see, just aside from the team, there are cats.
Meow.
I tell them we're clear. There's no nothing living around.
Great. I think if you can handle the cameras, then we should just boost these things and get out of here before the next patrol rolls through.
Yeah, what Cracker said would be true with like spoofing the host so it thinks the car's in the shop or something.
Yeah. So let's take the car in the farthest corner, and then once we figure out its ID number or whatever, if you guys can make the system think that it got taken to the shop or something.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
Okay, roll me
That's
Yeah,
one.
good
that'd be
thinking.
good.
Roll me 1d6, if you please.
Who's that? Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so you are going to find that it is a Honda Artemis at the farthest point of the lot. That is your target car.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to assist Scratch on hacking the host, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
Was it always a Ford AmeriCard that was going into the gated community?
From what you saw, I basically figured that you only went back like 1 or 2 days. It was AmeriCar of the 2 days. If you went back all 7, you would see it'd be a various number of cars. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter as long as
I
we've
mean, if
got
we
the
see it
RFID
each
chip.
time, we can just check back a few days and be like, okay, let's see if a Ford AmeriCar also shows up there at 9 the day before.
right.
Before that.
Not key to
Okay, so
system.
the Artemis is fine, yeah.
Okay. Good.
All right. Now, did you want to attack this or sleaze it?
Please, please.
Okay.
So,
I hack on the fly.
yeah, I'm going full VR and silent, so I'm rolling 12 dice.
All right. Give me a second. What's the hack on the fly?
240.
Hack on the fly is hacking plus logic.
Okay. Okay.
So plus the 3 successes, I'm at 15, and I got 4 successes.
Okay, are you comfortable with that level of success?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I can always reboot.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't perceive the host more in depth to see what its stats were, but it's a C zone, so it's probably
It's
not
a
going to be
C
that bad
zone.
of a host
I
to
think-
deal with.
You have
I think-
one mark.
Deckers can't do that. Can they?
Yes. Typically, when you utilize a matrix perception roll, I look at the number of successes you get. I actually oppose that roll, and the net number of hits, that's the number of questions that you can ask. And you can ask things
Oh,
of
yeah.
rating of the host, stats of the host, slave devices, so on and so forth.
Oh well.
I'm passing along the incredibly useful document that I was linked on my first Runnerhub run.
It is one I am actually looking at right now.
Oh, awesome.
Cool. That's
Yes,
handy.
I'm
So,
It's an
gonna ask
incredibly useful document.
if I can get a hold of some paralytics or narcojet. Do any of us have the ability to deliver it?
Hook me up with capsule rounds and put them in the capsule rounds, and I could.
I've got a taser.
Well, I think I might get something to keep him down longer term, like maybe the paralytic that we're trying to get earlier. Maybe I'd have better luck getting it.
That's gonna
That
get.
way-
Oh, gonna say. I thought that one was
I
gonna.
don't
get
think we have
delivered.
time for it. I don't know if you have time.
I've got stick and shock and some zip ties is my method.
Yeah.
Same. If we want to
Yeah.
press... Oh no, Brutus delivers the chemicals at twice the
Yeah.
duration.
I don't think we're running late in the day, and we're supposed to go do this in the morning, so I don't think we have time to run out
You know-
and pick up. Yeah.
Just as a side note, I got a couple trank patches, if that would help.
We might be able to use those. I'm thinking about like long term because we can keep the dogs. We can stun the dog. You know,
I have
with
chloral
stun
hydrate,
bolts
remember?
Or something. Oh, what does chloral hydrate do?
It's a sleeping medication.
Oh, as long as we don't OD the dog, we
Yep.
should be good.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think we
I
might have to
mean,
roll. We might
can
have
we
to
hook
roll a
the-
logic roll on.
Can we hook the dog up to a biomonitor? Will a biomonitor work on a dog?
Well, I guess it
Because
would.
I have a spare biomonitor.
I don't see why it wouldn't, but that's the GM's call.
I mean, because it'd be looking for human vitals, but we would be able to tell if stuff happens like the heart rate going whack.
Yeah, but an ECG is an ECG, so yeah.
And
It might-
also, he said it would be preferable if the dog was alive, correct? Not required?
He said he would like it, yes. But
Okay.
I mean,
but
I'd
he never
rather
said it was
not
mandatory.
kill a dog just because we're being sloppy.
I will say this might be the darkest run I've done on the hub yet.
what? What?
Really?
We're kidnapping a little girl's poodle.
Look, this poodle is an asshole, all right? I have it on good authority. Now let's get this car and get out of here.
All
I mean,
let's be
poodles are
honest.
assholes.
My guess is that the dog is being used to store data in some way. Because you can do that.
My guess is the dog's a trained attack dog, and it's gonna fuck us up when we get in there.
I don't need to
This
guess
poodle
what
is-
about
Well,
user
the
doing
thing
this
that
when
I'm
you're trying to
suspicious
boost a
about-
car.
How long has this family had this dog?
Do you really want to do this now?
Are we really
Because-
getting into the
We need to-
philosophical
No,
discussion?
no. I'm
Yeah,
actually
let's-
getting
no.
at something with this, which
Let's
is,
focus on getting the car, though,
We're
and then
hacking the
worry
host.
about...
Cue existential crisis.
yeah. I'm just pointing out that it's really weird that none of the family has pictures with the dog, or of the dog, except for the little girl.
Look, I'm not asking why the dog is
look at the
important.
dog
I'm asking, can we get the dog? And the answer is yes, let's do it.
So
yeah,
am
I'm
I.
not really here to. I'm not
Does
really
anybody-
here.
Professional canine thieves.
Does anybody have a tag eraser? Because I'm pretty sure they tag dogs.
Yeah, I got one.
Great.
As do I, which means
I
that
probably
we
could
can
have
use them back
probably
to
could have
back.
disabled the tag, but that works too.
Yeah, or jam the damn thing. All right, let's go.
I also have a rating 6 directional jammer.
Okay, it's go time.
Yep.
Okay, so you have one mark on the host. Congratulations.
Yep, I would like to jump in.
Okay. You are inside
You
the
want-
host.
Do you want a matrix perception check how it looks and so on, or
I do. Are you AR or VR?
VR, please?
Okay.
And silent.
Alright, and you are silent. Okay, remember you are -2 dice to your actions for
Yes.
being silent.
Yes.
And you're +2
Oh,
for
before
being
he
VR.
jumps into the host, could I go ahead and try and static veil him?
I suppose. Double check on static veil.
It's just the target is a persona.
I do have that.
I would hope.
Okay.
Okay. I was just looking at it. There we go.
Yep. You can absolutely compile a static veil.
Thread. Ooh! Damn it! Forgot what the roll was. And since he's not on the, we're not on the public grid, right? I know I'm on Emerald City.
I'm on UCAS National.
Software plus rating. I'm gonna cast it at rating rating 3. So
Okay. Well,
that's
and he's
nice.
static veiled.
you get your 3 successes. Do the fade thing. Okay, fade has been resisted.
Okay.
All right, so
And I've got to flavor that as saying, "Oh, here, I've got fly on the wall for you."
right.
Before he goes.
Okay, so let me have the matrix perception for being inside the host.
Sure.
2 successes.
Oh.
Are you comfortable
Yeah.
with that level of success?
Okay. I would like A, to find the camera feed, B, the data about the cars and so on, and maybe the tag IDs about for the vacuum cleaners.
Okay, well, you only have 2 successes, so you only get
Yep.
2 of those questions. And then I get to do a thing.
Yep.
Mission critical stuff first.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, pretty much.
the cameras and the cars, please.
Okay, so you do find a security node. So you do see the node where all of the cameras are slaved. And you do see a node labeled fleet, and it looks like it is the node where all of the vehicles are slaved.
All right. I guess I'm heading for the camera node first, the security node.
Okay, before that, can I have a logic plus sleaze roll, please?
Yes, sure. Logic 6, sleaze on the. It's 9 on the cyber deck, so we're at 50. There you go.
Okay.
Woo, woo.
All right. Do your thing.
I would like to use an edit file to change the camera feed and edit us out.
You mean just loop the camera feed so that it looks like nothing's going on in the time period we're going to be in?
Actually, I would like to, if that's possible, I would like to loop the feed after we have left. So, like in half an hour when the car's already gone. So it seems like the car's never been there. Can I program that?
Yes, you are able to do so. That would be an edit file action. So go ahead and give me your computer plus logic.
Computer plus logic is 12 dice. Full success. I'm fine with that.
Okay. So you attempt to edit the file, and it comes back garbled. As if the camera feeds are encrypted.
I'm going crack file then.
Alrighty.
Crack file. Hacking plus logic is 12 dice. There we go. Take this hole.
Okay, you have removed the encryption on the file. Give me logic plus sleaze, please. Defender wins. However, you notice that the system is now on alert because crack file is an attack action. So,
Guess I have to be fast then.
the files are unencrypted. What do you do?
Is there any ice coming up?
So far, you just note that there is a patrol ice. Nothing else has been compiled yet.
Oh well, I'm going for it. I'm editing the file. Again. Or try to. Yeah. Okay, that's it.
You are comfortable with that level of success?
Yep.
Okay,
No.
action fails.
Okay, I don't have any marks on the target, on the host, do I?
You do not.
Okay, I am going to call up my crack sprite, and it is going to assist me as I attempt to get one mark on the host.
Very well.
So first up is the crack sprite. Okay, 4 successes.
All right, you have a mark on the host.
Okay, I'm going to enter the hosts.
Mm-hmm.
And matrix perception to get the layout.
Mm-hmm.
I share my position in the host with you.
Okay. Okay. Guess I'd be able to see everything he saw before.
Mm-hmm.
Just the patrol ice going on right now?
Currently, there is a patrol ice, and it looks like it is starting to load up a. Looks like a blaster.
Okay, so yeah, we need to get this done pretty quick.
You want to split up and you do the cars and I do the cameras, or do you want to stick together?
Yeah, I'll take care of the cars, you take care of the cameras.
Yeah.
Alright. I am going to go ahead and... so, did he crack the encryption on all the files or just on the camera files?
Just the cameras.
Okay. And for the OOC for the cars, we just want to make it look like our target has gone to the shop, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then I am just going to go ahead and then again with my crack sprite. Yeah, I'm gonna have my crack sprite assist me again on getting a hack on the fly mark on the car files. Or do I need to encrypt them first? Decrypt them.
That would require an analyze icon action, which would be a matrix perception roll.
Okay. Could I use that? Can I just use one of my successes, or do I need to roll that again?
Yes, you can. You can see that there is an encryption on the car file.
Okay. So I will need... I guess my other question becomes, if I use Puppeteer on it, would it just do what we want, or would the encryption still interfere?
Because this is what I affectionately call technomancer bullshit. I am going to rule that even if it is encrypted, it will complete the action that you require.
Okay. Then I am going to cast Puppeteer at level 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to post-edge re-roll because I really need this to happen.
Okay, well, if you are casting at 4, well, it's limited by hits, is what I thought.
Well, it's resisted, and I don't know what kind of complex action it would be for it to. I don't know what kind of action it would be for it to send the information that we wanted to send. Can I edge that, or the
Well,
fade is just the level plus 4,
Right, but
so it's going to be 8. It's going to be 8 fade no matter what.
From what I recall of using these complex forms, however, they're much like spells, in which case you set the limit, but your hits are limited by said limit. So you need...
Okay,
If
so
you're,
I don't
if you're
have
going to roll edge, you can push the limit as a post roll, and then just roll your edge dice, and you can make them explode to get more successes.
Okay, I will push the limit then.
Okay, so that gives you
Okay.
8 successes.
Yes. And that's willpower plus firewall.
Oh, well, even so, it seems that the car has resisted you.
Okay, that's not good. Now
And
for...
Fade!
Yes. And another 4 fade.
Figuring you're probably taking some wound penalties there by now.
Yeah, I'm taking -2 now.
Ooh! Oh, glorious. All right.
I am definitely going to need a nap.
So, for the folks who are in the host, everybody else can cross their fingers for the hackers as they have to roll logic plus sleeves to avoid getting spotted by the patrol ice.
Sleeves. Okay.
Can we see if he's physically hurt?
Well, so I saw a cool thing the other day, which was somebody showing a video of what fibromyalgia does to the actual nerves in something. And so as you're looking at Tripwire, like he's just sitting there conked out in the car, and then you see a nerve in his forehead just start to twitch, and you just see like the skin like push in, like something was in his skull pulling the skin back, and then just beating it like a drum against the top knot. So you've got a pretty good idea that he's not feeling too happy right now.
Okay. 6 total successes because I post-edged to re-roll that.
Okay. All right. Well, you're still doing all right. And the blaster IC is now out, so it is doing its thing as well. So, what is your next action? Let's go ahead and start with Scratch, because it would be Scratch's turn.
Try to edit the camera feed again.
Okay.
So, because it's a reroll, I lose 2 dice, right?
This would be considered a new action. It's not an extended test.
No, it's a second try, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is a second
After a
try. So
fail?
yeah, drop 2.
Yep. And I'm gonna post edge that.
Delicious edge.
So-
Yes. Yes.
You like edge, right?
I do.
That's how he warms his house.
So it's 5.
I mean, that's pretty good. 5
Pretty
successes. All right, so you have edited the files. Now you have the feed loop is ready to go.
Awesome. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Probably.
Tripwire, your turn.
Okay, this time I am just going to attempt to crack the file,
Very well.
and I am going to have my sprite assist me on that. Okay, yay! Crack file, crack file. Hacking plus logic. Okay, so that would be. Oops. R.
Okay, 4 successes. You have decrypted the file. And everyone will note that the resolution inside the host seems to get a lot more pixelated, and things seem to start moving more slower as the host starts rearranging its stats because it knows it is being attacked.
Okay.
Twitch, your turn. What you doing? Or Scratch, what you doing? Twitch, Scratch.
Scratch
Scratch.
is gonna rush over and assist Trip in any way possible.
Okay.
Okay, I'll need a hack on the fly assist to edit,
Yep.
to edit this file.
Sure thing. 12 dice coming out.
Okay. Oop. Edit file.
Okay. The file has been edited.
Okay, the car that we want, edit the file to say that the car that we want has been taken to the shop for repairs.
Okay. So you have changed its status from available to maintenance.
And okay, I guess we're done, right?
Yep, we are.
Yep.
Okay. So
Right, yeah. Yep, gonna exit the host.
Yep.
Gonna drop to VR, and I am going AR, and I am going to reboot my living persona.
okay.
Same here, except I reboot my deck.
All right. The Deckers
And then
have-
I'll offer a high five to Scratch.
All right. Taking it.
Tripwire, you note that everything hurts, even the high five. Like it hurt at the base of the hand where you actually did the high five, and then that just pain goes all the way up your arm and into your throbbing head, and then back out.
Yeah, I need a nap.
All right, so the matrixy stuff is done. You are in front of a closed gate with a keypad and an RFID reader.
All right, I'll look around and be like, anybody else have a sequencer?
You.
No
Hold on a
sequencer,
minute,
but if I
guys,
can
I've got
get to
somebody
the
at the door.
physical lock, I can probably
Oh.
crack it.
Well, I got a sequencer, and I'll pull it out of my backpack.
Jackass.
I'll plug it up to the, take a look at the lock, do a quick check on it, make sure it's not hooked up to any obvious alarm systems or anything. There's no wire coming out marked call Knight Errant on it, is there?
I mean, no, you don't see anything like that.
Okay. I'll hook up the sequencer. It's a rating 4.
Okay. So go ahead and do you have a lock picking skill?
I do.
Okay, roll your lockpick, and let's go ahead and add the 4 dice from the sequencer.
Okay.
That's how we'll play this one.
Okay. So I have. It's not a mag lock. It's a keypad, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I have 7 dice plus 4, which gives me 11.
All right, so you're able to crack the keypad, and the gate slowly rattles open. It makes that chain linky sound as it moves to the side. You now have access to the parking lot.
All right, I'll put the sequencer back in my backpack, and I'm going to head to that door and grab some cleaning stuff. You guys want to boost the car?
Yep.
Yep, that'd be good.
Honestly,
Okay, I'm
I'd
back.
rather just get out of here. We can pick up cleaning stuff from any store on the way back.
All right,
We don't
sounds
even-
good to me.
yeah,
Let's get the
true.
car and go.
But
We
the
just-
Go
mark-
back to my...
We just need some chips that say it's clean stuff. We can do that.
Okay. All right, sounds good. I'll head back to my AmeriCar and get ready to drive off.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in the back seat of the AmeriCar.
Okay.
And about what time is it right now?
Currently, it's looking to be about 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Did we ever figure out how to call these guys off?
Good.
No.
question.
No, we haven't. That's why I was saying we still have stuff we need to get done before the night's over.
Kidnapping or bribing them still looking pretty good.
If they are, if I know,
You know what? I got an idea.
minimum wage workers, then they might not care if we just tell them that they're not scheduled for tomorrow, that they've been rescheduled.
I have an idea. What if we just pop all the tires on all the other vehicles?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And then it's going to delay them a good hour and a half. They might call up and say they're delayed, but
That's true, but as long as we get there at 9, it probably won't matter. It's just
yeah,
like,
and then
oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
we got,
delayed. Oh yeah, we found another vehicle that wasn't vandalized.
Yeah. yeah, pretty much.
So that'd be probably the quickest way of dealing with this.
What you doing?
I feel
We're
like
still on site,
slashing
right?
every tire is the sort of thing that's going to attract more attention than we want.
Yeah, don't
We've
do
got
that.
we've got the camera looped, so. But yeah, you've got a
They know
point.
somebody tried to get in the computer system already.
They're going to figure out as soon as any living person looks at it, they're going to unloop it. They may see if they can dig around, but their cameras aren't recording and haven't been, at least, so there'll just be a big blank spot. But the point is, they're already going to be looking around the moment someone actually investigates.
Yeah, then they'll think it
Well-
was just some vandals looking for
What
the
we
vandalism,
could do...
and then not look into the fact that we stole a car.
Maybe we should steal all the cars and just
No.
hide them somewhere.
No,
No.
then it becomes
Just give
profitable
them a-
for us to get chased down.
Just
Yeah.
give them a small crime to find and be like, oh, we got vandalized.
How about...
Okay.
I have gang knowledge. I could carve the symbol of a gang that we don't like onto one of the cars and scratch the paint up and stuff. Someone who is who is nearby, maybe like, I don't know if Bellevue really has a lot of gangs, but maybe someone from a nearby district.
I don't think we're in Bellevue.
Yeah, you are in Bellevue. Bellevue does have a
The
C-rated
very
area.
edge of it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So, does anybody have a street gang skill? Knowledge skill.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll
I have
that for me.
Yakuza.
Yakuza
Okay.
is not going to work. This is specifically street gangs. Awesome.
Okay.
I've got gangs with a specialization in Seattle, if that applies.
With the 3 successes, you've got more than enough. So,
Okay.
one of the notable gangs of the Bellevue area is called the Nova Reach. And basically, this is a bunch of rich trust fund kiddies running around, having fun, utilizing their money to step on the little guy. and generally.
So
be a major
basically,
nuisance.
they're exactly the sort of people who would mess with a cleaning company.
Yes, they are.
Very possible, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
If they
so
have a nice, easy sign, I'm going to flip open my survival knife out of its casing. I'm going to get out of the car, and I'm going to carve that onto the side of one of the other cars.
uh, so
You're
we're are we going to disable these vehicles?
No, we're going to make it look like petty vandalism and mostly petty vandalism
okay.
to distract from the part that we stole a car, and that's probably something that they will also blame the gang for.
More than
Which
likely.
means that they're not
It may
going to
take them a
look
little bit
quite
to
so
realize.
hard at what we did to the host and the cameras. The
Yeah,
fact that
well,
this is a
it's
bunch
probably
of
not
rich
going to matter.
kids also makes it more feasible that they would have a dedicated decker who has attacked the host and looped the cameras.
Well, the idea was to disable the vehicles so they can't show up at the same time we are.
Yeah.
Except they're going to call all their clients if we do that.
All we've got to
Right.
do is try and delay the actual cleaning crew. So Scratch.
Scratch suggests that you draw the logo of the Discordians on the cars because that's a Technomancer tribe and he doesn't like Technomancers.
Well, that's awkward.
That's certainly an option. He doesn't know that I'm a Technomancer right now.
It's still awkward.
Yeah, awkward party of two. But I will
Amazon's going to explain the logic that I just put forth of why to use them. The Nova Rish. Because they basically make the perfect candidate for us to blame this on.
Yep, let's do it. Let's make it quick.
And so now she's kind of hiding towards the back of the parking lot in case a car, like a patrol car, comes by and goes, okay, I would really like a way to delay these and our particular candidates without making it an issue that might reach the security team, who will then wonder why we're driving in anyway.
So we
So,
can tell if they ask.
Yeah,
we can
especially
tell them we
since-
stopped.
Oh.
I mean,
All right. So
And
what are you doing here?
I'm maintaining detect live to make sure to see if any patrol cars are coming by.
All right. Well, there
They-
you do see. Detect Life is not going to tell you if a patrol car is coming by. It's going to tell you if
Oh,
anything
life.
comes by.
Yeah, where it is and coming in. Anything new.
I'm not liking that 1d6 the GM just rolled.
Yeah, we need to get the hell out of here. So it's either disable the cars or not, and I think we're not going to do it. We
I
to
don't
come up
have
with
the
somebody-
time to disable them all and feel comfortable about it anyway. Because there are a lot of cars in this lot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed that. When you said how many cars there were.
And we move one up to the gate and disable it there so no one can drive up.
Yeah, we could do that.
Or weld the gate shut. We just need to delay him for like an hour.
Yeah, pretty much.
We leave and like flash weld the gate shut.
Oh yeah, I have my mini welder.
Yeah. We just need to push them back in an hour or so,
All right. So who's boosting the car?
and then yeah.
I thought
I
our
could-
Matrix people were going to drive it out wirelessly.
Yeah, I can place marks on it.
So far, all that we've got is that it's in the it's been flagged for maintenance as a maintenance status on the host. We haven't actually done anything with it yet. So how are you going to steal this car?
Why don't you just go up and open
Well,
the
again-
doors and take it? I bet they
'Cause
probably
it's
have
locked,
keys in the
probably.
vehicle.
Let's find out.
Yep.
Yep. That's,
Okay. Yeah, and good point, Crackle, because I've got like an hour and a half at most that I can stay.
Right.
Yeah, this is just a side part of the run, so let's just check if the car doors are locked. If they are, hackers, you try and open it. I'll use if it's got mag locks, I'll try and pop them that way. And then,
So,
hopefully we can get it out in the next couple minutes.
in the interest of expediency, let's go ahead and get a hardware roll from one of the boosters. And if you do not feel comfortable doing hardware, then I'm going to need hackification to get the necessary number of marks to steal this car.
I got 8 dice of hardware. I can assist or do it if anyone else wants to assist. Anyone?
I don't even see hardware in the active skills list.
I have no hardware capabilities, but I can patch someone else in through my DNI if they need it.
Alright, I'm placing marks on the car.
Alright.
It shouldn't have such a high rating, so I'm going for... I think driving out is an edit file, isn't it?
Driving out would be a control device.
Or control device, so... that would be... I'm going for 1 mark. Here we go.
Dang.
Wow, so the car's got a mark on you.
On me.
Damn.
Alright!
Damn.
I'm
We picked
I'm
the best
rebooting.
car.
In Soviet Russia, car controls you.
Man, Honda Artemis, best Artemis.
all right, here's a silly question. Can I have a spirited man manifest inside the car and then open the door?
We're assuming that you can get into the car fine. This is just getting control of the car so you can drive it out.
Oh, okay. I
Like-
thought we were trying to open the
No
door.
keys.
No, this is specifically to actually steal the car. Otherwise, I'd have to do lockpicking to get inside, or the hardware rule was to actually physically hotwire the car. But since that's not working, we're going to go ahead and hackify the car so we can turn it on.
Yeah. 'cause
So
I was
Amazon
thinking-
is probably just sitting inside it with her arms crossed with a cable running from her forehead to the car.
Yeah. And I'm just imagining just like, doing like air drums on the steering wheel or something.
Okay. I will go ahead, hop on my living persona, and I will assist him on that.
Okay. I mean, if you want to do a hardware roll, we could totally flavor it that way, Grackle.
Well, I don't have hardware, so it would be less than ideal.
Okay.
10.
I mean-
6.
Jamming a screwdriver into the ignition seems like a perfectly good defaulted hardware roll to me, but
Okay. Okay, 3 successes to add to your pool. Scratch.
Yep. -2 because it's a second try, and I'm happy with that. Go again, car.
Do
Come
your
at
work.
me.
all right. Congratulations. You've
The
Got
car
got
came
the
very
car.
close to a glitch.
Successfully intimidated a car.
I'm not gonna lie, if this hadn't worked, I was going to try just edging a hardware default roll.
You can't edge on default rolls.
Ah,
I would
damn,
have
you
allowed
can't.
it. I would have allowed it.
I totally would have been like, I'm just gonna pull the hood open, I'm just gonna attach wires to each other and see if something happens.
I'm crossing the solenoid. Let's do this.
Let's go control device and get out of here.
Yeah, no kidding. and I'll go ahead and assist on the control device.
You're more than welcome.
Intuition. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Add
I
3
actually
to
looked it up, and you can totally edge defaulting.
Hmm.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I'm edging that.
Are you sure you don't want to try? You're going for a control device now, right? So we can get the car
Yeah.
started? Okay.
Isn't that resisted by firewall and something?
Control device is resisted by
Intuition and firewall.
intuition of firewall.
So you've got you can add 3 to your dice pool, and yeah, you you might want to re-roll that, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I wanna.
There
So
we
we're at
go.
7.
Okay. You
I'm
send
really
the
scared
command
of that
for the
car.
car to start, and the car starts up.
Whee!
Okay. You have-
So where we got-
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And assume that we just did the any tracers that might be on this thing that might be a problem. Shouldn't be.
If you want to start burning out tracking chips, we can do that part too.
But I
feel
think the
we
tracking checks need to
need
be
those
there.
chips.
Yeah, they need to be there, so we're legit.
Yeah, let's.
They're not gonna miss.
How
they're not
about we
missing-
just? How about we park the car outside a local mechanic overnight, so it looks like it's actually at a mechanic shop for now. In the morning, we pick it up and we'll take it into the neighborhood.
That is a really good idea, actually.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Anyone
And then
know a
let's all
mechanic
just go
shop?
crash, get some sleep at a local, local cheap hotel, and then we'll do this thing in the morning.
Are we?
No,
Are
we
we
got-
Hold
Are we
on.
welding-
We still need to figure out how we're delaying the actual cleaners.
we're welding their gates shut, and so it's going to take them at least an hour to.
Do we know if that's going to be enough?
Should be.
How long are you
Well-
taking to weld this gate shut?
I was gonna.
Thermite bar long.
Do you have a thermite bar? I will also note
That's-
that a
A thermite bar isn't going to weld it shut. It's going to destroy it.
right, it's going to have the opposite
Yeah.
effect.
Well, it'll
no,
melt through the.
It will
There's a mechanism that makes it roll, right? Melt through that,
leave-
and I'll smash the lock.
I'm going to use my mini welder
Okay.
to just
Yeah.
fuse the gate shut at the end
Uh-huh.
where it's finished closing.
Okay.
All right, you do that, and I'll smash the lock, and let's get out of here.
Does
All
anyone
right.
know a mechanic shop where we can go?
If anybody has area knowledge, you can find one fairly easily.
I do.
Would Seattle apply or no?
Sure, you're in Seattle.
Yeah, I've got area
All right.
knowledge, Seattle. I just can't use my can't just use my bonus for Matrix. Okay,
All right, there we go. 3 successes.
Okay, 3 successes. You are able to find a mechanic's shop in pretty much any area that you want to be in. So if you want to be in Bellevue, you can find a mechanic's place there. Let's say it's in Eastgate. I like Eastgate.
All right, I'm inputting
Cool.
the coordinates and have the auto self drive.
All right. Before we head out, does anyone have a camera they can leave in the area watching the gate
I have a
to see how
flashlight.
much time?
I got a commlink that I could leave, a burner meta that I could just hide somewhere and have it watch the gate if that's possible.
It is possible.
Uh,
It is certainly possible. This is the world of Shadowrun. Anything is possible, unless I say it is not. But I have not said that.
Well, I figure comlinks have built-in cameras, so we can just have it
They do.
broadcast to us.
This is so.
We don't
Let's
exactly
toss
need
it
it
up.
super high resolution.
Sure.
What I'm going to say actually is give that to me. I'm going to climb up a wall opposite the gate, and I'm going to duct tape it to the wall.
Okay. That should not be an issue.
Oh god.
All right, and I figure we can just skip the climbing rolls since I have gecko tape gloves, so it's just going to be when rather than if.
Right. It's currently not raining because I'm not a complete dick. So
I have levitate if it gets to that.
All right, so I'm just going to pick out a spot where it's blocked by like a lip on the masonry or whatever, and just tape it down there.
Mhm.
And we're gonna set it up to forward to the burner link we've already used, since we're gonna destroy that after this run anyway.
Okay. And who has possession of that burner link?
I believe
That would be
Scratch
mine.
does. All right.
Okay. Just
It's
making sure.
It was last given to Scratch, though. Yes.
All
Okay.
right. That's fine.
Was it?
All right. So you are able
Well,
to
I
do all
think
those
you
things?
looked. I think you looked over the footage. So
No, I wasn't there for that.
Well, I
Huh.
gave it to our tech
some-
experts to make sure that the footage was transferred without using the wireless and leaving a trace and stuff.
no, yeah. Well, that's fine. But now we're turning the wireless back on.
And just gonna have it like reformat itself on the drive over or whatever.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So those things are complete,
Okay.
and you guys are off to a no-tell motel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
property motel or Motel 6 or whatever the equivalent is.
Okay. We'll go ahead and say it's Motel 6.0.
Nice.
So, all right. Interesting. Um, so if you guys want to bring back a point of edge, you'll be sleeping in until about 7 in the morning.
Okay. And do I need to go ahead and
Alright.
roll to heal the stun damage from fading?
Go ahead and do it the first time, and I'm just going to go ahead. We'll take the number of successes and figure out how long it's going to take you to heal based off that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The chances of you not fully healing in a solid 10 hours, I want to say, of sleep there.
This is going to be 8, because by the time you guys are getting all this done, it's going to be close to 11, 12 o'clock, and you need
Okay.
8 hours to refresh edge. And
Alright.
and a hearty meal, but this is the 6th world. That's an MRE. So, yeah, you'll have all of your stun healed by the time you wake up.
Okay. That'll be good.
Yes, it will be. And everybody can
Alright.
regain 1 point of edge if you have expended 1.
More than.
Yeah, more than one, but that's okay.
Okay.
I made sure to use 1 point on something that seemed useful so that I would be able to refresh it overnight.
And I am terrified of using Edge because bad luck.
You've got a 15% chance of it going bad. That's an 85%
Wait.
chance of nothing happening.
I used almost all my Edge last game I played, and it went bad at the worst time.
Well,
Yeah, it did.
That's-
speaking from like a super metagamey perspective, what you should do is if you're going to be able to refresh it, try to use it once now to give a chance of having it go wrong, since that clears you for the rest of the session.
Oh god.
But that's getting into some really weird behavior territory.
Let's just go.
All right. So, Wednesday morning is going to dawn. It is going to be warm and sunny, nary a cloud in the sky. Who's checking the burner commlink for the surveillance data?
That would be me, I would guess.
Go ahead and give me a matrix perception.
I'm gonna edge that. Oh, cool. It actually got me quite a bit of extra. 2 hits that I wouldn't have gotten.
Sure. All right. So, you roll back and check out the footage, and you see that not 3 minutes after you guys leave, a knight errant patrol car rolls up to the front gate. Its lights are on, and you see 2 officers get out and inspect the gate and start inspecting the lock. They see that the keypad's been busted. As the feed continues, you can do it at like double time. You see additional vehicles get called in, lots of flashing lights. A news drone comes by at one point. Trisha Takanawa, Ace Reporter, Channel 6 comes by talking about a break-in.
Oh god.
Owner of CAF custodial staff is interviewed, saying it has no idea why somebody would do something like this. What are they going to do? And then eventually you start seeing the police officers, doing their cordons and their checks and everything, and you see a knight errant colored rotodrone enter the visual feed, and the camera is pointed right at the camera of the Metalink. And you see it kind of like turn and zoom in as it focuses on the Metalink that you've duct taped to the to the thing.
What is that?
That wasn't tied to anybody's sin, was it?
If you want to give me another Matrix perception.
I've got to break the phone.
Just me or everyone?
Let's go ahead and do everybody who wants to do one.
Yep.
Perfect. I love that roll. That's a great roll. Ooh, oh, there we go. We got 4s. So many 4s. The 4s have it. Yes.
May the 4s be with you.
Whoa. Perfect. All right. So as the smell of cigar smoke kind of wafts in from under the door, Tripwire and Scratch, you see that on the commlink that Amazon is looking at, there are 2 little marks that look like knight helmets.
Ooh. Break that comlink, eh?
Yeah, I immediately smashed the comlink.
Okay. The commlink is broken. The compact is lost.
Well, there was nothing useful on it, because every bit of data that was on it before had already been wiped.
Uh-huh.
And we kept it off, so off wireless, right?
Well, if you're keeping it off wireless, you wouldn't get any of the broadcast from the other Metalink that was at the site.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I'm
Come on.
casting invisibility on myself and then scrubbing the astral signature before I walk outside.
Probably a good idea.
So that's gonna be 12. I didn't declare force, did I? Damn it.
You didn't. So what's your force? I'm pretty chill about things like that.
I don't want to be super meta. It's gonna be force 5.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and roll your drain on that.
Woohoo! No drain.
All right. So as everybody's checking out of the Motel 6.0, go ahead and give me visual perception.
Oh, I'm also going to be popping a Matrix Perception before we even start that.
Oh, okay. Please do. Well, that was that, wasn't it? 4 successes. The 4s still have it. This is great. So, you don't see anything hidden nearby that isn't the team.
Okay.
Although as Grackle walks out and takes a look over the parking lot, he can see a knight errant patrol car that is parked across the street from the parking lot. If you've got 2 successes, you don't see anything out of the ordinary, except that the IHOP across the street looks busier than usual.
Oh boy.
Well, also, if the knight errant patrol car is not running silent, it's pretty easy to matrix perceive it because it's knight errant.
It's true. And on your matrix perception, you do see that there is a knight errant patrol cruiser there.
How far out has everybody gone? Because I'm the only one who's invisible right now.
Yeah, that's Amazon's idea sounds good.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the corpse of our commlink,
Uh-huh.
the burner one, and I'm going to break into another room while no one's around, and I'm going to hide it in the trash can of a different room than the one we stayed in.
Actually, wouldn't it be? Well, I was going to say, wouldn't it be best to just throw it in like the laundry room? Because they could very well be surveilling this place. So
Well-
they might be looking out for anybody trying to break in.
Okay, so
If
here's
we could
one small problem with this is when there's two marks on a commlink, that is the minimum requirement for a trace icon. And that is specifically to get a physical trace back to the location. When that breaks, they have the last physical location before the transmission cut out. So they
Okay,
already know
they
which
have it
room
too.
that commlink is in.
They have it too within that degree of specificity.
Yes. It is specific. Trace icon is specifically to find the exact physical location of a device or persona.
So, I'm going to suggest we get eyes on with the drone that he has to see if we can find a gap in the security net and conceal everybody with the spirit, and we get run the hell out of here.
I'm a fan of this idea. I like it.
Okay.
I hope to God they don't have a fucking mage.
Well, this is not air.
No, considering everything we did was physical and matrix, they might not be looking at for mage. They might not be bringing a mage on just yet.
Yeah. So
fortunately for you, I did specify you were going to a no-tell motel, so it is 2 to 4 rooms, or 2 to 5 rooms, I suppose, under cash money. So at least they can't go in the office and say, "Hey, who's in these rooms?" On the other hand, do you have that patrol car there across the street?
okay, this is what we're gonna do. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 other people to do this too. Okay, this is gonna suck, but cast visibility on you guys, and then you go somewhere, and I get the spirit on.
I mean, I'm confident enough that I'm sure this place has a back door.
Yeah. Okay. Let me find out what kind of spirit I want.
I don't need to be invisible to go without being seen.
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah, gonna say we might just be able to slip out the back.
Okay. You guys want to spot the back? Let's do it.
Hooray! Stealth rolls. Stealth rolls for sneaking
Alright.
away sneakily.
So, hold up. Here's how I think we should do this.
Oh dear.
Is we have mage is already invisible, so it'd be kind of a waste not to take advantage of that. And I'm really goddamn stealthy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the back door or whatever, open it, and use that to create an opening for him to slip out without the door invisibly opening itself. And then I'm going to begin the sneaking and stuff, assuming there aren't any, hey, look, I'm a knight-errant commlink and I'm at the mouth of this alley where the back door is.
Which is a very good point.
Just to be clear, before I decided to summon the spirit, before I went outside, did anybody else want invisibility?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, the invisibility could be good, but I don't know. The more people we put invisible, the longer it's going to take to get into the gated community, isn't it?
We just gotta leave this area, and then get
That's
onto
true.
our car. and holy shit, they might be looking for that car too.
Yeah.
We stopped several blocks away from the actual place when we were doing the vandalism and theft, which means that, at least, we don't have to worry about having been seen there, even if it's parked here.
Yeah, I
Well, it's
think the
not-
concern is the cameras between where we parked the car and there, and then that burner comm. That's what connected us.
All right. So what you doing?
Summon a 4-6 spirit.
Well, I don't know if you saw the stuff I typed. I had walked out and found a nearby bench to read a paper and smoke a cigar on.
Okay, that's fine. Summoning a 4-6 spirit. All right. I suppose I will resist those summons. All right. You have 2 services.
I'll take 3 drain. Okay. So, one guy sneaking out to go sit on a bench.
I don't think he's really sneaking. It's more of just
walking out.
walking, it seems like.
All right. Who wanted to be
Yeah,
invisible?
I mean, if the commlink is only in one room, then they'll probably only be watching that room. So, I think most of us could probably just slip out and not even just walk away and not have to worry about it as much.
Okay. Well, if nobody else wants to be invisible and come with me, I'm gonna try to walk away.
Please.
Who?
Yeah, Scratch wants to be invisible.
All right, so I'm gonna cast invisibility on him.
I'm going to signal the profoundly stupid rating 1 pilot of my Honda Artemis to find a parking lot like 4 blocks over and park there. Anywhere that isn't going to, get it fined.
Okay. So you're commanding it to drive 4 blocks away.
Well, I didn't actually bring it here in the first place. It's still at the titty bar.
It's still at the titty bar. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say most.
Because we all took the sedan,
True.
the Americar, to there.
True. Okay.
And I never really picked it up after that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna order
Mine
my.
doesn't have grid. If it doesn't have grid guide, can you not send commands to it to do its own thing?
Say that again.
Because okay, if a vehicle doesn't have grid guide, can you still tell it to go drive somewhere by itself?
You cannot. It is
Okay.
specifically manual piloting only when grid guide is disabled.
So my bike is all the way back at the sailor bar. Unless we get either the sailor bar.
It's either the sailor bar or the titty bar. I'm guessing that everybody's ride is over at the titty bar.
Except mine, which was the only car we took.
Well, this is why we have multiple cars for this job anyway.
That's true. Go pick it up. Go pick everything up later, I guess.
Scratch. He has a 3 success invisibility spell on him, and my spirit is concealing us, the 2 of us.
Okay.
All right.
Make your getaways.
I'm okay. Yeah. I went to the laundromat, the laundry room in the No-Tell Motel. So I'm just gonna walk out of that and walk away from the IHOP.
I'm just gonna stick to Hellraven to get out of here.
I'm going to spend a few seconds scrubbing the astral signature,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to try to get out of here. And does anybody have? Scotch, do you have a security knowledge?
Nope. Only Matrix-wise.
Man,
What do you need, bud?
I was asking for maybe trying to find us a legitimate route, so where they won't bypass as many guys as we can to slip the net.
Can I roll a security and try and DNI them suggested route?
Sure. I have no problem with that.
All right, then I'm gonna do the security tactics. Bodyguard probably won't apply in this one.
No. I don't think that you're always going to love them.
No. But depending how things go, I might carry someone out. Who knows?
That's true. That is very true. Oh my.
Ooh.
Are you comfortable with that level of success?
I am.
I feel like he's just
We're-
going to
Are
send
you
them
sure?
a picture of a frowny face.
We're invisible with the concealment power on us.
I'm
If they see
not
us.
comfortable with that level. I'm gonna use Edge and roll my 1d6 to see what happens,
Okay.
Oh God! Please.
so I don't give you a
Why
route
don't you
that
use
has you
the
go directly.
Gonna say, why don't you roll to re-roll those?
Yeah, well, I have to roll the Edge to re-roll, but luckily I didn't roll a 1.
That's
So-
true.
Okay.
You didn't roll a
That
1.
is true.
Oh my god!
It
All right,
doesn't
guys.
matter. You
I've
just-
sent a picture of what I expect him to be sending. I'm pinging it on the board. It's down here in the lower right. That's what I think Grackle should be sending to them.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
So yep. So do we need
That's
to
your
roll a
route,
sneak-
guys. Use that.
Okay. So we're just gonna try to slip the net and get out of here and towards an
All right.
area that's maybe more public or yeah. So we can blend in.
I assume corporate is only very tenuously, if at all, relevant.
Yeah.
Since that would generally mean corporate buildings, not corporate security personnel.
Right, but since this is between life and death, you know what? Let me do the matrix perceptions first. Are there any night errant drones around? Yes, there are. There do seem to be some roto drones coming in.
Maybe I should.
How far out are those?
I think you probably have about 4 combat turns worth of actions before they start arriving over the Motel 6.0.
Yep,
Okay. I'm just gonna casually go. Is there a stuffer shack nearby?
Yes, there is. There is
Okay,
one
I'm
on
just
every
gonna-
block.
Yeah, I'm just gonna casually go to the stuffer shack.
Okay. So as you're going to the stuffer shack, you will look over, and you see that knight errant car, and you see 2 police officers step out of the car and kind of look over towards the Motel 6.0 and then walk into the IHOP.
Guys, I just got you about 5 minutes. Get out of there quick.
All right,
Going
I'm
down.
assuming. All right, yeah, back seems clear. I assume.
Oh yes.
Oh, we're gone. I'm gone. I'm
Yeah,
walking
I'm
off
out of
alley.
here. Cheese it.
Boom.
Well, okay, I will buy
I will-
a Kit Kat at the stuffer shack, and then I will get out of there.
I will have the spirit use goddamn movement power on us if we have to walk the hell out of here.
All right. Everybody is able to get away while the police officers get a Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity at the IHOP.
Yeah, at the IHOP. Oh, okay. Whew.
And as everybody walks away, the flashing lights and the sirens of police drones descend upon the Motel 6.0. No less than a dozen doors fly open, and various undesirables who are all doing illicit business at a Motel 6.0, because this is a no-tell motel, start streaming out of the place and running for their lives. A plume of smoke erupts from one such room, and if anybody has street drugs knowledge, you are going to smell beta meth burning as the lab catches fire.
Jeez. I, in fact,
We sure
not
know
only
how
do
to
I
pick
have
them, don't
street
we?
knowledge skill, I have it specialized in stimulant.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, that's like the 4-star stuff too. So
Oh, jeez. That's like thousands of new yen going up right there.
that was the champagne of bathtub meth that just went up in smoke. So as Night Aaron
Glad we
finds
got
a
out of
lovely
there.
narcotics bust where they were expecting some never-do-wells, there you go, guys.
Yay! We're
I'm just gonna let everyone know, based on that, the scent of beta meth and its ingredients, they're not going to be looking for us because they're not going to miss a chance to link whatever they just found to the vandalism back there.
okay.
Yeah.
Well then, we are.
All right, sounds like
Relatively
we bought some time then.
All right, we need a picture of, preferably like off their public site, of what the CAF custodial uniforms look like.
I'm going to go ahead and rule that in your initial hackifications last night,
Yeah, I feel like
you
we
do
can
have
just
such
go.
a picture.
All
Okay.
right, and it's just like a jumpsuit or something.
Yeah, it's basically a version of the Ares Industrious jumpsuit. It looks to be in a teal color.
Okay.
And then
so
they've just got these little patches on the arms that say CAF, and it's teal on a white background, and then whatever names they might be over the, I want to say, right breast,
All right.
and it's that same teal
Can we
and
fix
white.
it?
And what
I wish I had
availability, or would there be a rule needed to just get an ordinary jumpsuit with electrochromic that we can use to fake that? Not armored at all.
Well, let me see here for electrochromic.
It's +2,
what
I
if-
want to say.
Do we absolutely need the badges? Otherwise, we could probably go to just a clothing store for scrubs, nurse uniforms, janitorial stuff, and just buy some jumpsuits real quick. If we don't need the patches.
Honestly, if you're
Just
just
a
getting a
skull and
standard
that.
unarmored jumpsuit, you're able to get those with electrochromic modification at basically like any uniform supply outlet mall store. Like you could go to Scrubs R
Okay,
Us and
cool.
get a set of those.
I'll just pick that up
There
for
There we
like.
go.
yeah. Okay.
Okay,
What's
so I can
the
just
going
pick those
cost
up
on
for
that?
like basically the cost of the electrochromic itself.
Yeah.
Because I mean, let's be honest, you can do a lot of stuff with an electrochromic jumpsuit.
You can. You really can.
Yep.
They're the unsung heroes of Shadowrun.
Plus, I can toss it on over my armored jacket since it's a jumpsuit.
Yeah, that's true.
It reminds me, I gotta switch over to my armor jacket.
So would that be an Urban Explorer jumpsuit, or what am I missing?
There is no actual like jumpsuit that it would be. It's just basically this is clothing with electrochromic modification on it.
Oh, okay.
Like, the clothing itself is going to cost like 5 new yen.
Right. This is clothing that you're probably not going to want to keep, so you're
Okay.
going to want to get rid of it.
Yeah, that will probably be best.
All right. So you got jumpsuits. You have the alleged car. You have escaped the Knight Errant Cordon. These are all good things. What is your next action?
What time is it?
What time is it?
Currently, it is about 8 o'clock in the morning. It took you a little while to move those 4 blocks and eat a Kit Kat bar and bribe a night errant officer. You know how it goes.
I did no such thing as bribe an officer of the law.
that is
I didn't hear that.
that is a terrible thing.
If it was under 50 Nguyen, I would agree.
All right. Well, I
Did he
paid
really
a
bribe
friend
somebody?
for a favor. Anyway, so it's about 8. We need to hit there at about 9.
Hmm.
So we probably want to get the car and head over. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would suggest putting.
Can anybody check the news headlines to see what the fallout from that overnight incident was?
It's pretty bad. What we need to see is we already know that they made like a whole news story of it. Blah blah, breaking news, senseless vandalism in Bellevue. You know, that's the sort of thing that sells really well. So what we need to figure out is if the company has said they're expecting delays to the gated community.
Or we could
Yarrow
just tell them, if they ask when we arrive, then we just tell them we found
No,
a car and
we can just do our own little call and be like, because you are such valued customers, you are one
Exactly.
of our, the usual crap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
If worst comes to worst, I'd have my spirit man influence the damn other car. Them.
I mean, we
and
can
tell
always
them to
just
go
be
take
like,
a trip
if
around
the guards
block.
question us, we can just go, hey, do you realize how mad they would be if we didn't clean their houses?
Hmm. Yeah, because these are upper crust folks.
Yeah.
You
Let's
know,
do
it would pretty much be like salt of the earth to salt of the earth.
Mhm.
Yeah, hey, yeah, you know, these guys, you know, these rich folk,
All right.
they get pretty uppity if they're not done.
They don't have to all be asshole rich folks. They just need to have like 2 or 3 that we can, in theory, be afraid of.
So what are you doing?
Dismissing my spirit. Not dismissing it, but let it
Okay.
go off.
We'll get the. We've got the.
Picking up the car
I'm
from the
sorry.
mechanic shop where we left it.
The car is still there.
Thank
Yep.
you. It's the car.
Let's
Um,
check it
car
for
going?
any
Yeah,
sort of
gonna say,
tags that were put on it.
I want a
that
matrix
wasn't there
perception for any tags.
Okay. All right, 6 hits on a matrix perception. So as you're looking over the vehicle, you see that it is currently off. It is not transmitting anything. The RFID tags are still there. You don't see anything that is currently transmitting back to CAF, because I figured you would have gotten rid of that.
But it's just off. It's not disabled, right?
Right.
Okay. And there are no like tracker chips, and there's nothing that looks like it might be surveilling the area.
There doesn't look to be any surveillance on it. It just looks like a car. It doesn't even have a maintenance work order on it yet.
Okay. Okay. I think we're good to go, guys. Let's get it booted up and let's get out of here.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Leave my car parked a few blocks away for a getaway vehicle so we can dump the cleaning one, and then head in with these stolen
All right.
or the borrowed
Yeah.
vehicle.
The borrowed vehicle.
I am going to tell my personal Artemis to park somewhere a few blocks over from the dead drop location.
Mhm.
And then I think if no one else has a higher skill in it, I will be our driver.
That would probably be best.
Okay. So
Yeah, if you want to
Works for
drive.
me.
who all is everybody riding in this car?
We got room for 4 people to be legitimately in there, and then 1 person in the trunk and running silent. I hope.
Did
Or
you
we can
want to
leave
leave
a
somebody?
hacker outside or get
out of
everybody in.
I can ride in the trunk or I can stay outside, if whatever you want.
Yeah, it probably would be good for you to stay outside.
Yep.
At least one of us.
I'll keep up Matrix perception outside the gate then to see if any cops arrive.
Okay. Well, you're going to see that there is a Winter Systems car there. But you already knew that
As
part.
Actually, this is actually possibly a small benefit because Knight Errant is not going to be communicating with Winter.
That's true.
That is true.
Different corps. Sound good to me.
All right, so we've got 4 people in the car, we've got 1 person outside, and I assume we've got rating 4 and rating 3 sins?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the go time now, right? we're gonna roll through, we're gonna get the thing done, and we're gonna be out by 8, right?
Yep.
Out by 10, hopefully,
Yes.
yeah.
All right. This is the point of no return. Here we go.
Here we go.
So, you roll up to the front gate, and car pulls up, and it has got the RFID scanner there. And you pull up, and you see the guards kind of glance over you, and then look back towards their monitors. And it takes a second. Probably actually about 3 seconds. And after about 3 seconds, the gate starts to roll open.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Doing my best to copy the exact way that I saw it being driven in the. By which I mean I'm letting Grid Guide handle it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I'm not going to take over manual unless it becomes necessary to do stuff that the pilot rating can't handle, like evasive driving
Sure.
or driving into people.
Okay. And so, the gate is now open. You can now enter the area. So,
Roll
are
on.
you going
All
directly to the house?
Let's ask our Matrix expert who was in the car and actually here where it usually parks first and what its schedule is going to look like inside the walls.
Can I recall that information, or
can.
do I need to go
Give
ahead?
me a memory
Okay.
check.
We kind of trashed actually. My phone with it on it.
Yeah. I'm going to re-roll those
Okay.
with Edge. Okay, 4 successes.
All right. So Amazon's a little hazy on this detail because she was
And
understandably
that's why
looking
she
at
asked.
something else. The Tripwire does remember that the Thilwells are the 3rd house on the list. So this car basically goes up to one house, pulls into the driveway. Everybody gets out, does the thing, gets back in the car, moves on to the next house, and it's basically like a 4-house jump. And they go all the way around. And there's probably, they'll do a half hour per house, and there's about 12 to 14 houses that they do a day.
Are the families usually in during this?
No.
And do they answer directly, or okay, they're out?
Yeah, the families are generally out.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do we want to try and just pretend pretend we're normal, or do we want to just skip right to it and then try and get out as quick as possible?
All right. Yeah. If the drones are watching us, let's do the normal routine, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
So,
this isn't going to go poorly at all.
That's gonna go bad.
Does anybody have a knowledge skill of custodial engineering or anything janitorial?
No, but I might pick it up after this.
Roll me
there?
just use straight intuition.
Can we? Oh, okay.
And
I was gonna
everybody who's
perform.
there, straight intuition.
Okay.
I don't want to be stereotypical, but I think it's interesting that the lady has the most knowledge of how to clean things. Oh, nope, Greco wins. Okay.
I cleaned the shit out of that house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys basically, like, the first thing you notice is that the doors are essentially unlocked because this is a well-patrolled area and they've got crews coming in to do the cleaning things. And so you step in and you see that the floors are already clean. And between Amazon and Grackle, you're able to make sure the trash is all taken out, that the surfaces are wiped down, beds are made, and toilet bowls are clean and stuff, and you're able to get through the first house in actually record time. Like they allocate 30 minutes to take care of it. You guys get it done in 15, and you're able to move on to the next house.
And Shadowrunners for you, they're efficient.
That's right.
We could probably open up our own legitimate business.
And then the runners opened their own company and retired from shadow running, successful individuals with their newfound talents.
It happens.
Gotta
so
call
often.
it no shadows.
So you're able to get
Exotic melee weapon, broom.
You were able to get to the Thilwell's house, and now you are standing in front of it, and the door is open, waiting for you to push it aside, so you can step inside and finally find Buffont.
All right, people.
What were we gonna do with Buffont?
We were going to
What was
summit-
our plan?
We were
with
going
our-
to
take
we were
drug
going
it
to-
and put it in the trunk of the car. We can easily transport it in like a cardboard box or something.
Mhm.
Okay. And how were we gonna
Okay.
drug it again? Were we gonna use the one you procured, or trank patches, or?
We can
We're
just
gonna
give
suck
it
everyone the
some
shit out of it.
chloral hydrate mixed in with like dog treats. They should have some
Okay,
dog treats
sounds
around
good.
the house or something.
Yeah, more than
Okay.
likely.
Sounds good.
Okay, I want to matrix perception to see what, or can I just regular perception to see where the roto drones are?
1 second.
Sure.
Which is, do we have a moment of spare time that we don't normally have, or that they wouldn't normally have in their schedule?
Yeah,
We're ahead of schedule.
you guys have been blindingly efficient, and everybody's been old hat at cleaning pubic hairs off of the toilet. So you've got a spare moment between the last house and the Thilwell's house in order to do this thing, whatever it may be.
What do you want to do?
I want to take a moment to apply my disguise kit.
Okay. Okay, you have crafted.
I mean, honestly, I just want to look a little less like the person I look like.
you have
in case they have
crafted
any
a
facial
rating 2
recognition
disguise.
stuff.
Go ahead and roll your dice to apply it, which is the same roll.
Would I know if casting a spell inside here would set off any alarms? I mean,
The Watchers would probably notice.
there was probably a awakened people living here. They can't go off on for every spell cast.
Probably, but the Watchers, when somebody awakened casts a spell, the Watchers will notice. They will look. If the aura is known to them, they just continue on their patrol. If their
Yeah.
aura is not known,
Yeah.
then they will
Okay.
report. You would know this.
So it'll probably.
Yeah.
So if you were going to do something, I'd probably say try and take them out in the. Take them out.
No,
Take them out on the astral plane, but probably not the
It's not
best
that
idea.
important.
Okay,
not
so
that
Amazon has got a rating 2 disguise, added a beauty mark, maybe removed a beauty mark. I'm not entirely sure, but there is a disguise there. So Amazon has dolled up.
Unfortunately, I can't disguise my most obvious feature, which is being 6'3".
I've seen people 6'11". It's not a big deal. So you're at the front door. What you doing?
Well, we
I'd like
kinda
to
need
do
keep up the charade. So
Can I do a look around and see if there's any obvious signs of where the dog would be? Is there an outside kennel,
Sure.
a doggy door, anything like that?
Give me visual perception checks.
And if someone
Okay.
else could make a matrix perception check to see if there are any odd nodes or hosts that shouldn't, in theory, be here, I will aid that with mine.
okay, I'll go ahead and try that.
Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, You're
Okay,
fine.
that's okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
All right. So I've got visual perception, and I've got matrix perception. Okay.
Matrix perception.
So I will start with the visuals because those are nice high things. So I'm going to kind of make this kind of general because this is interesting. So as you've been going through these houses, you've noticed the first thing you notice is that there's a lot of household drones, and they're just kind of chilling, doing their thing. No real pets. Get to this house, and it's kind of feeling the same as the others. Like the grass is perfectly manicured. You don't really see like a doghouse in the back or anything. You don't see an easy way to unlatch the fence so you can go from the front yard to the backyard. Nothing that really suggests that this dog is an outdoor dog. And as you push open the front door, and as the matrix perception goes off, it kind of happens about the same time. You see the smattering of matrix devices that suggest there's all the household drones, and there's a winter systems drone that's a rotodrone patrolling the perimeter, specifically over the bay. And you see a device just named Beaufont as an Ares cheetah drone with a diamond necklace made up to look like a poodle. Clip-clops on the tile floor facing the front door.
Okay, hang on a second.
And then it says bark.
Alright, even easier. Even easier. Act the shit out of it.
Okay, damn it, I don't know the device rating of it. But
I kneel down on one leg and go, "Hey, buddy, how you doing? Such a cute doggy."
This unit is functional. Are you the maintenance team? It says.
Yes, we are the maintenance team.
Scanning. So, what sins are you guys broadcasting?
3s and 4s.
My rating force in.
And do any of them say that you're working for CAF custodial services?
I would have
Negative.
switched.
That is not even remotely something that we have the capacity to actually add to our sins, unless we add a.
While it is
Yeah.
while it is scanning, can I just go ahead and puppeteer it?
Sure, you can give it a shot.
Okay,
Oh god.
I've already let them know. Well, okay, this is going to be rating 5.
Okay.
Okay. That's software, right?
Maybe.
I should have kept it. I'm sorry. I'm holding everything up. Yes, software plus resonance level.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to edge it. I'm going to push the limit as well.
Okie dokie.
17. Exploding. Okay.
5 successes, and that's going to be will plus firewall.
Ugh. Well, fortunately, that's a resonance action, so...
Yep.
Okay, so I need to resist 9 drain. And fade.
That's a headache.
And I take 4 fade.
You've been taking 4 fade pretty religiously here.
Yeah. That is going to knock me down. That is going to put a -1 on me, but modifier on me, but What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? That is a great question. So let's go ahead and get some actions declared on what you're going to do with the robot dog. And then we will fulfill those actions, and then we will see what happens.
Ooh.
Oh, quick! Would it be effective on a robot?
Quick panic!
Well, stick and
Yeah,
shock would be
I'm
pretty
gonna-
effective on him.
Quick panic. I'm gonna pull out my silence predator and try and pump it full of stick and shock.
All right, go for it. Roll it.
I'm gonna immediately cast levitate
Gonna cast levitate. All right, I like it.
because we're indoors.
All right. Cyber Eyes with Smart Gun add 2 dice.
That is correct.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and pump it full of stick and shock as well with my Seska Black Scorpion.
Okay.
Now,
I
this
suppose once I see the others going for the same,
Just
we're kind of going to have to go all in on that, and I'm going to do the same with my Remington suppressor.
all right. Unload. Are any of these weapons unsilenced?
No, this is silenced.
Negative. Mine is silenced.
Also silenced.
Okay. So we have
And-
a levitating dog, and it is full of stick and shock. So I've got one.
Okay, so I have never rolled a gun before, shooting a gun before.
Well, there's a first time for everything. I'm very happy that I get to pop your cherry.
I could certainly pull up combat, but if you know what the roll is, I'd appreciate it.
It's going to be your pistols or machine or automatic skill plus your agility.
Okay. Automatics. Okay, and since I've got a bonus to that, it's going to be...
Okay. Okay, so I've got
That is
Grapple's roll, I've got Tripwire's roll, I've got Hellraven's roll, Amazon, I need your roll.
Yeah. And I'm going to be firing a burst.
How many rounds?
3.
Okay, so it'll be a -2.
But I have recoil compensation.
Yeah, that doesn't matter much. They kind of messed up how this works, but... Anyway. We will get the shootification done, and then I will roll the dodges, and I will tell you what happens to this dog. Okay, so we
And
start out with...
It's all opening up on it.
Can a dog dodge if he's in the air?
Honestly, no.
In theory, it could maybe twist around depending on how much articulation it has.
Not really. Okay, it's basically considered prone, and that is a good point. Okay, so
Can
You're-
Stratch chime in to place marks on the dog to shut it down from outside?
let me go ahead and resolve the shooting first, and
Yep,
if there
sure.
is a dog
Yeah,
left,
that may
we can
not be
hack it.
necessary.
Right. All right. So Predator with stick and shock with 4 net hits. What is the damage code for that?
That is stick and shock plus hits. So it's 6 plus, you said 4
Yes. So 10 stun.
net hits?
10 stun at -5.
Yep.
Okay. And
Correct.
just gonna give him-
AP -6 if that matters.
Oh, okay. So that's 2 successes. All right. And the next one is going to be Tripwire. You've got 2 net hits on yours. What is the damage code?
It is 4S plus hits, and it's stick and shock.
Mm-hmm. So that's 6S. And what is the armor penetration code?
-5, I believe.
Okay. All right, and Amazon,
had
you're
it-
at 5S at -6, and that's going to be a 2. Awesome. All right, so here is what happens. Bouffant says, scanning, everybody panics. It lifts up in the air, and as it starts to remark about it losing any type of traction on the ground, as those long, sharp claws just kind of dangle over the tile, it gets filled full of stick and shock rounds from silenced weapons. And so all the capacitors discharge into this drone, and you just hear the popping and cracking and the raw electronic scream of an animal drone overloading. And you can smell the burning circuitry and plastic as this thing gets completely shut down. Like, it is now just a hunk of scrap floating in the air.
Okay.
Time to go, people.
I had a mechanical question really quick. Electrical damage. When you hit a device with that, doesn't it take half the damage as matrix damage as well?
Yes, it does.
Just-
You have filled
Just for
its
future reference.
yeah you
Matrix
filled
track.
its physical track and its matrix damage track. So this thing is beyond bricked.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify for like future endeavors in case it's a heavily armored drone coming at us.
Oh, I would
The
say-
Ares Cheetah is actually very fragile. It does not have a lot of armor. It is built for speed and not for tanking. It is meant to chase things down. And well, you found it, and then you shot it. So your worst fears have come to life. You have shot a poor little girl's dog.
No, we killed Blade Wolf.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm dropping the
go.
spell.
Okay.
I'm
Visual
dropping the
perception
spell,
checks, please.
scrubbing my signature.
Matrix perception.
Uh-huh. I've got a signature scrub. That's good. That's great.
I finally get one. Visual?
Uh-huh. Visual
Oh.
is great. Loving that roll. All right. Keeping with the panic theme. I like it.
I want to do a audio perception to see if I hear anybody coming, stuff like that.
Good call. Good call. Oh, everybody's doing great. I love it.
And I mean, I need to go and get dressed, if nothing else, for right now.
Uh-huh.
So I'll be a couple of minutes.
Sure thing.
Can I do a matrix perception from outside to see if anyone's responding?
You totally can, by all means.
Awesome!
Trying to wrap this up.
Here we
so
go.
Trip can get out of here. All right. So, pretty much, if Scratch is seeing that about this time, a Ford Americar pulls up. That happens to be that teal on white CAF custodial company. Pulls up to the front gate, and you see the guards do a double take. At the same time, an alarm klaxon goes off at the front gate, and those two guards inside panic, and they start going for their helmets and their automatic weapons, and you see the thing open up, and the device IDs of an AK-97 and a Remington 990 shotgun appear on the pan, and they're very public. And
The question is,
Uh-huh.
is the timing awkward enough that they think the alarm is for the second car?
you're not sure. Grackle can hear sirens. Roto drones are starting to come off of their perimeter patrol, and they're starting to go inside they're spiraling in towards the center of the subdivision. And you're pretty sure that the steel lynxes are starting to spool up, and you're not entirely sure what they're going to be doing here in a minute.
Is there a boat in convenient reach for the team so they can bug out by boat?
You know, with the successes you got, yeah, you can see that they're like just across the street and through the backyard. There is totally a boat.
Okay, but now we're back. We are back to who can pilot a boat.
Anybody can
Me.
pilot a boat.
I mean, I can default on it
shit.
just as well as I default on driving a ground
Can we
vehicle.
I can hack it.
Alright, can we
In case-
steal a boat? Can we steal a boat, and do we really want to be in a chase on the water? Did I lose the call?
Nope, you're still here.
Yeah.
Stay frosty,
No,
people.
uh,
Stay frosty.
The rest of-
Very frosty.
All right, yeah. If you guys want to go on the boat, we can go on the boat and try to get the hell out of here as fast. Can I make a car invisible?
You would have to.
So I
Well,
was thinking about the Watcher spirits.
are you using invisibility or improved invisibility?
Improved invisibility.
Okay. Yes, you can. You do have to get over its object resistance, and you also have to deal with the 2 Watcher spirits that are materializing and looking at you.
Watcher spirits don't have a direct link to their mage, though. So if we just drop those little assholes, it's going to be a good. It's going to be a few minutes before he even notices that they haven't reported in. Right? Or am I remembering that wrong?
that is. I'm fine with it. I'm just speeding things along. So you've got Watcher spirits, you've got a boat, you've got an alert going up, you've got gunshots fired, you've got a hunk of metal.
So-
what you doing?
Okay, so the 2 Watcher spirits, I can see them.
Yes, you can see them.
Can I hurt them with a? Can I hit them with a flamethrower?
As I recall, flamethrower is single target. Yes, you can.
Are they
Okay, I mean,
materialized or manifested?
They're manifesting. They are visible on the physical plane.
Okay, I am going to use the multi-attack splitting the dice pool thing for magic.
Oh, you're casting recklessly?
Nope, I am doing the single cast. The one where you split the dice pool up instead of recklessly cast. It's just like shooting multiple enemies with one gun, except you put the modifiers on after the split instead of before the split.
That's recklessly casting. You are casting 2 specific spells. You are not firing one spell twice. You are firing 2 separate spells. That is a reckless cast.
Okay, let's go with it. Yeah, I'm going to recklessly cast it then. +3, 5, 4, 6, I guess, which should be enough to kill Watcher Spirit.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I like it.
Just how big is the cheetah drone exactly?
It is a medium drone. It takes up 1 spot. It is the size. Well, as I said, it's about the size of a poodle dog.
Okay, so I could like hoist it over my shoulder and still have a hand free for my machine pistol.
What is your strength score?
5 strength
Yes, you can do
and
so.
5
yes.
body.
Yes.
Amazon is huge.
Yes, Amazon is huge. It is the world's largest book retailer.
Yes, it is.
Are you comfortable
Someday
with
I'm
that?
gonna have enough karma to rename her Amazon Prime.
Boo.
It doesn't come
I'm
to
edging
that.
it.
Okie dokie. I think Crackle should pull out a cigar anyway. Either you're going to go down in a blaze of glory, or you're going to get to lean back and say you love it when a plan comes together.
Yes, this could be interesting because I don't think I'm going to be here for the actual escape.
We're trying to make it quick.
Not
Okay.
gonna happen. I understand.
So
Okay,
5
yeah,
successes.
yeah.
6 successes, sorry.
Well, I'll double check with. Double check with Twitch chat here. But as I recall, if you roll more successes than your magic, drain becomes physical.
But the force sets the maximum I can get at 6.
See, I tried that at one point, and if you're using reagents to set that limit, then that helps. But despite what your force is,
No, force sets the limit unless I use edge to blow past the limit. So you can't get him.
Okay, well.
So that's the
So,
whole danger of using edge.
so you rolled 16 dice to recklessly cast. Okay.
One spell, yeah. As you said in recklessly casting, which is casting is a simple action,
Mm-hmm.
adding adding 3 to the drain. Right?
Okay, so what's your damage code on the first one? You've got 4 net.
So 6 hits on it's gonna be 12p minus 6.
Okay. You poof the first Watcher Spirit. Go ahead and resist drain.
Successful.
Okay. And the next one. Okay, 5 net hits.
That's my drain for it. So that's 5 net hits is we'll make it 11p
Mm-hmm.
minus 6.
Okay, so you nuke that one too. How much drain did you take?
I got 5 and 4. Minus 5. So it's force minus 2, which is 4. So no drain. I have a fetish.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
All right. So the Watchers get flaminated. What is everybody else doing?
Running for the boat.
Okay.
Taking a puff of cram and heading towards the boat.
Okay. Snort your cram.
Following along with the dog in tow.
We're going
As
for
I
the boat?
run out the... Is that not the plan? Did you want to go to the car?
Oh, I thought I was gonna make the car invisible and drive out, but if we're going for the boat and skip the boat.
Can you make the boat invisible?
The boat is going to have the same resistance as the car
I'm
is.
sure
And everybody
not.
get it?
I don't see why not. We can try
so
this.
same thing. As we run out the door, I'd like to, I don't know if it'd be performance or con, but I'd like to start screaming about, oh my god, there's terrorists inside! They're shooting everybody! They came in and they wanted our guns and our country and our freedom! Oh my god!
That's going to be
And
performance.
just try and cause a
That's a performance roll.
performance?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at that point, we could just get in the car and go. If that pulls off.
All right,
if that
guys.
works out.
Try this.
And I apologize in advance, everyone, but I'm going to use edge on this.
Oh god.
So here's the edge roll. Oh!
Thank God.
So I get an extra 5 dice for my edge on that, giving me 15 total. And no 6s. All right, cool.
Still, that's a good roll. I like it.
But I have no limit because I used edge, I believe.
Yes. So,
I get all
my
7.
God, everybody get out.
Okay, so you were able to put on a masterful performance.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your dogs.
They shot the dog. We got to get him to the vet.
All right, so it is going to take you 6 seconds to get over to the boat because you have to cross the street, over the fence, through the backyard, and down to the dock.
Want to put
Another
marks
button.
on it.
Huh?
Scratch wants to put marks on it.
Go ahead, Scratch. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Okay, you have a mark.
Awesome. Want to start the boat? This is gonna
Okay.
fail again, I reckon.
Boat goes vroom as everybody piles in. There are winter systems drones above, and they are starting their flashbacks, and there are the sounds of sirens everywhere, and there's a whole lot of hullabaloo going on outside the car that you have left behind that is being filled full of stick and shock rounds.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Can I tell the boat to run silent?
If you do, then I mean, yeah, you could switch it to hidden.
Yep,
So
doing that.
Okay.
I have one service left on that Spirited Man.
Uh-huh.
When we get out,
Oh
either
god,
out
you're gonna have
board
a
or
use
not,
movement.
I was thinking about it. I could just have him hit us with concealment
Okay.
if you guys are more comfortable with that. And if I cast invisibility on the boat, will it just be a boat with us floating over the water, or will we be
Or would
all
it
invisible?
Would it invisible all of us?
It would invisible the boat, not all of you.
It's also, it would invisible not the waves, so there would be waves coming from the
Alright.
empty space under a bunch of people.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna have
So
you
we are
I think we
right up against the end
got a
point of time,
sufficient
so I'm going to go
distraction,
ahead
though,
and
so-
hand wave some stuff here because I know people got a hard cap at about 5 minutes. So,
Yeah.
you guys are going to get away. You can get to the dead drop point. The dead drop point is a warehouse in Tacoma. There is a dumpster there with an arrow on it that says "Here," and inside is a cred stick, and that cred stick has got the balance of what is owed, including the bonus. So 6,500 times 5.
8,500 total. Or 8,500 each,
Stick.
rather.
So the cred stick is going
I'm
to have,
confused.
it's got a lump sum on it. So give me a second here. Not calendar, I need calculator.
10,000 total for our advance and everything.
For
So,
everything, it'll be 42,500.
there you go. There's 42,500 on the cred stick. And there's a note that says "Get out."
With pleasure.
Yep.
Although if
Gladly.
somebody could be kind enough to take me back to the titty bar so I can get my vehicle.
Yep. Me too. I think
we
we'll
all
share a
kind
cab drive.
Like,
The good news is that we crossed enough jurisdictions that we're probably not going to have to worry about winter pursuit at this point.
yeah. Well, yeah. I suppose I could just take a cab back over there.
All right.
Well, like I said, I have my Artemis stashed nearby
Mhm.
since I sent it here before.
So everybody should get total before expenses 10,500. We'll go ahead and shoot 2 karma each.
Okay.
Your sins have been flagged for review by Winter Systems for those who were in the car.
Phew.
Yeah, that's burned.
Whichever sin was attached to the metal link that had been tracked by Knight Errant, that's been flagged for review by Knight Errant.
It's a burner, it's not tied to one.
Yeah, it was just a metal link. It was not tied to anything.
Sure. The intrusion crew can take custodial maintenance knowledge skill for free at rank 1. And that will be based on
Nice.
intuition, so that is a, go ahead and call that a street knowledge skill.
Okay. Custodial knowledge.
And anyone paying attention to the news will note that a Mrs. Judith Thilwell was indicted on claims of insurance fraud in regards to a brand new top-of-the-line Ares Cheetah drone with a drone personality that was taken from her home in a daring daylight raid. So I think that all being said, sorry to kind of wrap this up quickly, but I know people have to go. But that's about all I've got
That's
here.
That's appreciated.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for the run.
Uh-huh. Thank you for coming.
Yep.
Thank you for playing. Had fun with you guys. Hope you guys had fun too.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
awesome.
And
Yep, I'm going to be rolling for some stuff in the post game, but that'll
Sure
be later.
As of now, the game is officially over, so those who need to go can. If anybody needs to do working for the man or working for the people, you can put that into the Skype chat. Total new was 10,500 Grackle, minus whatever expenses.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh. And if there's any other roles, just let me know.
I would like
All
to
right.
work for the people,
I might think of something, but I can just handle that on Skype.
Okay.
I would like to work for the people, but I need a new sim.
Yeah, no kidding. I think I might need to pick up Kiko or
Kyoko?
Kyo.
Mhm.
Yoko. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Uh-huh.
The funny thing was, I had to use my terrible rating 1 sin for that last stretch because it's the only one that doesn't have jobs or cyberware tied to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it wouldn't have held up to the dog scrutiny, or to any scrutiny anyway.
Uh-huh.
So I figure it's already a pretty shitty sin. I'm just gonna hold on to it and see if it gets burnt anyway later.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and kill the stream here. Twitch streamers, thank you for paying attention tonight, and we will have another run maybe this week, maybe next. Thanks, guys.
That's good.